Hello, hello. Hi, Dad. Hello, Anne. Hi, Roxy. Hello, Erin. Hi, everyone. Welcome. Feels like it's been forever. I guess it's been a couple of weeks. It's nice to be back. Aunt Melanie, everyone's here. How's everyone doing? How is the transition into fall treating everyone? I love this time of year, but I know everyone's different. Okay, tricky. Yes, agreed. Cooler weather, some rain here was nice. As Dad knows, I was just home in New England. It's beautiful back there. It was actually, I guess, partly because of drought, starting to be fall and change. You know, apple cider, soup, sweaters. I love this time of year. It's cozy season. Hi, Jim. Long time no see. Welcome. It's like perfect temperature out here. I bet it's maybe in the high 60s. The sun is nice and warm. Hi, Vanessa. Welcome. So good to see everyone. We'll wait just one more minute, but take a moment to set the space. Hi, Katie. Perfect timing. That's right. I heated up some soup for lunch. I was all excited. It was cold and cloudy this morning, and I brought it outside. It was actually really warm out. I'm like, oh, it's like salad day, but it's fine. It's fine. Happy to have a good lunch. Yeah, so start to get settled, get yourself propped up, leaned back, whatever you need to do, so that you can relax for the next little while, so that your body can relax, lean back, maybe prop yourself up with some pillows, whatever works. Get some water if you need. Yeah, and we're just going to lean into the season, the time of year of letting go, releasing, embracing, noticing. So we'll go ahead and get started and just start to turn inwards. Notice what's going on in your body, what's going on in your mind. We're not judging or trying to change. We're just checking in. How we doing? Any tight or cranky spots? Racing thoughts? Or maybe peace and relaxation. We're just noticing. How's the quality of the breath? What are we arriving with? Starting to slow and deepen the breath, signaling to the body, to the nervous system, that it is time and it is safe to relax, to stand down, to just be. Finding some gentle neck rolls if you're able. If you're seated and that doesn't work, maybe just side to side or little nose circles, but just some movement with the neck. Breathing as we go, nice and slow. being mindful of any injuries. We're trying to loosen up, but not too hard. Maybe tip the head to either shoulder. So much tension we can store. Looking from side to side, over the shoulder if you're able. And some gentle shoulder rolls. And maybe you're just lifting up, settling down. Maybe you're doing a full roll. But we're just loosening up, creating some space with the movement and the breath. And noticing how this feels. If it's a lovely return home and you have plenty of room, wonderful. If it's tight and you haven't done this all day, then that's just information. No right or wrong, no judgment. Get the arms involved. We're starting to open up the breathing space, the ribs, the lungs. We'll do a little breath work in a little bit, so we're setting the tone. Making a little more room. And you can replace this with any movements that work for you. You can also just breathe in this space. As always, no right or wrong. Maybe reach over with a big inhale, open up those side ribs. Noticing if you've got any cracking or popping. If so, maybe you do this more than once a week. Any other movements that you might need. Maybe stretch out the arms and legs. And settle into stillness. Notice if the breath feels any different. Does it come any easier? With a little bit of opening up. And go ahead and let's just turn the attention to the core, to the center, inwards. And we're going to take some nice warming breaths. I'm going to share with you the warmth of the sun that I'm feeling on my back right now. I know it's got me a little backlit, but that's okay. So just as we inhale, imagining breathing in the warmth, the energy, the light of the sun, filling your center, filling you up. And exhaling, letting that energy just cleanse you, let go with each exhale. Take a few rounds of breath like this. The days are getting shorter, but the sun, the energy, it's still there. That warmth, that vitality. You might have to try a little harder to connect with it as we slide on down, but that's the practice. So just breathing in that powerful energy, letting it fill your heart center, your chest space, and letting it spread with your exhale, just melting away any tension, any tightness, anything that doesn't serve you. trusting that even in the darker days, that power and energy is still there. In times of change, it's a constant. We change, we shift. The sun doesn't move, the earth does. We move with it. So trusting in that constant, if there's nothing else we know, for now, for our lifetimes, most likely, we can trust that. That energy, that power will be there. Nice deep inhale, fill the lungs, fill the heart center, that glow brightening. And exhale, let it spread, wash you out. Burning away old stuck points. Loosening up tightness, stagnation, energizing. Turning your attention again back inwards and do a body scan. Starting at the top of your head, just checking in, scanning down through the face and jaw, neck and shoulders, arms and hands, torso and pelvis. Scanning down through your legs and feet. And we're just looking around for anything that would benefit us to let go of. Tightness, tension, gripping. Sometimes we have injuries or we have stuff going on that we can't just let go of, but can we soften around it? Can we let go of some of our thoughts, some of the meaning we've attached? If not letting go of the tension itself. So just breathing in deeply. And just like the trees release leaves, this is not a forceful letting go. It's something we let happen when we're ready. So breathing in to any areas of the body that need some softening, some relaxing, some releasing. And with the exhale, just imagining the leaves falling away. That feeling you have if you have houseplants where you might pull off a leaf that's ready to go and it just easily comes right off. That knowing that it's time, we're not doing damage, we're supporting. Checking in with the heart, the metaphorical heart, the feelings. Are there any emotions, any emotional attachments that are ready to be released? We don't need to force this. Anything that we know has run its course, served its purpose, done its time. Breathing to any feelings, good, bad, and ugly, that we may benefit from releasing. And then imagining with our exhale, those feelings just falling away. Like those beautiful, colorful leaves. And checking in with our psyche, with our thoughts. The spider web, mind field that is our brains, our thoughts, our consciousness. And is there anything that is ready to be released? Just breathing to that. Seeing if you can allow for a gentle letting go. This is not a one and done. But right now, what is okay to be released? What thoughts, ruminations, needs, well, not needs, ideas of needs meanings that we've attached to things. What may have run its course and is ready to be released. And just inhale to that. Exhale, release with a floating ease that only time can offer. We cannot force. And bringing this all together, the heart, mind, and body. And let's just find some nice deep breaths with that energy. The power of the sun, the warmth that still exists, and the trust in the process of change and of letting go. Imagine if all of the leaves that have fallen were still here. What would that look like? Not better than all the garbage we've collected, but still a pile, to say the least. We need to let go in order to move forward, to find new growth, to nourish what is still living, even if in this time of growing quiet and turning inwards, we need to release and let go. Sometimes our brains and our hearts can get in the way. Sometimes our bodies hold on. And so we're not forcing it. We're just feeling around what's ready. And then returning the attention to the breath. And we'll take the next few moments to just be with the breath. Be with our physical body in this present moment. Nice deep inhales. Slow, gentle exhales. Just allow yourself to find a nice rhythm. If you're able, maybe tune into the beating of your heart. And let's just be with that for a moment. The rhythm of the breath and the heart. If the mind wanders, it's normal. Just gently, kindly bring it back to the breath. The feeling of the breath, the sound of the breath, and how it feels to just be with yourself in this moment, in your own body, in your own space. Staying with the breath, staying in your body. Bringing your attention back to this present moment you're in. Just noticing what you hear. Noticing what you smell. Noticing what you feel with the outside of your body, temperature, clothing. Maybe wiggle the hands and toes. Find a little stretch as we come on back with intention and awareness. Best shot we have of maintaining that mindfulness and awareness is not just rushing back, but slowly coming back. Stay in meditation if you choose. Shut me off. And otherwise, we'll wrap a blanket around these feelings, this moment you created. Hold on to it. Treasure that neural pathway of peace and calm and the practice of peace and calm. And I don't know if the dogs might have gotten in the way. I think they scared them quiet, but I don't know if you were able to hear the crickets that were starting to kick up here right before I started this. I was sitting out back here and listening to birds. And then during this period of time, I noticed the birds are quiet and the crickets are starting to kick up as my yard gets a little more shadowy. Thanks, Kate. I know. I do sometimes go back and forth with, am I too busy to do this? But then whenever I think about not doing this anymore, I'm like, no, this is too important. So, good night, Dad. Thanks for joining. Love you. Hope that you're enjoying the cabin and being there. Thanks, Jim. Good to see you. It's been a little while. Thanks, Erin. Yeah, I hope that was helpful for all of you. Practice on your own time as well. And I will plan to see you next Wednesday. So, peaceful evening. Yeah, thank you, Kate. I'm grateful for all of you. It is totally self-serving at times, but it just feels like an important connection. Yeah, thanks, Melanie. I'm glad you could join. I interact more with you than your nephew. I should probably reach out and see how he's doing. But good to be here with you all, and take care, everyone. Be well. I hope your weather's cooperative and comfortable. I hope that all the madness of life, that you either find a way that you can create change or accept what is not possible to change and practice our peace more important than ever. Thanks, Anne. I'm so glad that you were here. Good to see you. And yeah, good night, everyone. Take care, and I will see you next Wednesday.